Alright, so the final couple lines of this passage are as follows. So, remember in the video before we just talked about how Juno's gone to the King of the Winds and she's trying to get him to use the winds to stop them from sailing and founding the city of Rome. She just mentioned that she has, stopped them from sailing the city of Rome. I think that's good enough. Cool. Alright, so if we look at this first part, incute vim venti submersasque ubre pupes aut agede versos odysseae corpora ponto. So, we've got our first sentence right here, running down to here. Incute, incutio, means literally just to strike, and it's a imperative. So I'm just going to put I-M-P-R, so you know. It's an imperative verb, strike, whim. Vis is a great word, it means force or power. Strike, force, ventis. Put this as a dative, it could be ablative or dative, but it's strike force to the winds, make them stronger. We have a que here splitting the sentence apart. So we'll mark it out. And ubrie, ruo, is to like destroy. Abruo is to like throw down. So once again, just destroy. Once again, you have this E ending, so we have another main verb that's an imperative. And destroy, the pulpes, is literally sterns, but sometimes we take parts of a ship and make them represent the whole ship. So we'll use this as ships. The ships submerso. Literally, submersas is a participle. It comes from the fourth principal part of submergo. So, we're going to have a perfect passive participle. Overthrow the ships having been submerged. Strike force into the winds and overthrow the ships having been submerged. Out, strike force in the winds and do this, or out, age, another main verb that's an imperative, or drive the ships, diversos. Literally, this is probably something like diversos locos, into diverse places. Scatter them, really is all it's saying. And drive the scattered ships, sure. Or drive them into different places. And disike, and cast, or scatter, or spread. Another verb that's an imperative. The corpora, remember corpus is neuter, so this is our neuter accusative. Or strew the bodies, ponto, another ablative here, indicating place on the sea. So strike force into the winds and overturn the submerged ships, or drive them into diverse places, and strew corpses on the sea. Now, why would he do this thing? Juno's going to tell him why right now. Sunt mihi bis septem praestanti corpore nymphae. And we can just do that a little bit. So, sunt, there are, mihi, once again this is dative, there are to me, bis septem, bis just means 2 times 7, that's bis septem, there are twice 7, 2 times 7, nymphae, we have our nominative plural over here. There are to me twice 7 nymphs, praestanti corpore. So we got to think through our different endings and realize both of these could be ablatives, right? Third declension, not I stems, have an E in the ablative, and all third declension adjectives have an I. There are to me twice 7 nymphs with praestante corpore, with like outstanding bodies. She says corpus can just mean physical beauty, but really we're just talking, this is really, they've got excellent bodies. Quorum quae forma pulcherrima die opea. Notice how nice and slow this line is. She really wants to emphasize this nymph Diopeia. Alright, quarum obviously is our genitive, plural. It's got an A here, so we know it is feminine. Matches our nymphs up here. Of which nymphs? Quai, we have yet another relative referring to one of these nymphs. Of which nymphs? The which one? Diopeia is Diopeia forma pulcherrima. Diopeia is the most beautiful in forma, in beauty, in shape, in body. You can decide exactly what that means. She has the most beautiful forma, appearance, aspect might be a nice way to put that. So of which nymphs, Diopeia has the most beautiful appearance? Who, right? So of which nymphs, the one who is most beautiful in form is Diopeia, who I will join in connubio stabile, in lasting marriage. So we've got this main verb here, who I shall join, implied to you, connubia stabile, right? Once again, we have our two ablatives here, in stable marriage, and I will say, right, we have our futures, and I will say propriam. Literally something like, I will make her your own. I will say the expected things to complete this marriage. So I'm going to join her to you in stable marriage, and I will say that she is propriam, now pertaining to you. That's a nice literal translation. Omnis ut tecum meritis pro talibus annos. This is nice because we have on either side of the line, we have our two accusatives. Once again, this doesn't look accusative, but should be es. It goes with annos at the end. Every year. Ut. Now let's move ut over here to the front of the line. So that, right, I'm going to join her to you in marriage, and I will make sure that she pertains to you, that she's your own. So that omnis annos tecum meritis pro talibis. So once again, in poetry in particular, some of these words like to jump out of their phrases, their prepositional phrases. So it should be pro meritis talibis, for such services. Tecum is just cum te, right, with you, another preposition. Omnes annos, right, this is just one of our accusatives of duration of time, through all years, with you, for such services, right, exigat. She will, main verb, referring once again to our subject, who through all of this has been this poor nymph Diopeia, who Juno's just deciding to give to Aeolus in marriage. Diopeia will pass through every year with you for such services. Do what I want. She's yours. You can marry her. And, final phrase, she will make you. So main verb here, these are all future. She will make you parentum, a parent. Those go together. She'll make you a parent, pulchra prole. These two words also go together. Now, pulchra, it looks like it could be she, the beautiful one, will make you a parent, prole, which is another ablative over here. But if we listen to the line, we know that this actually needs to be long, which is one of the reasons we try and stress paying attention to ablatives being long. So it's exigat et pulchra, long, faciat, te prole parentem, which means that these two go together. Whoops, let me draw those properly. So, she will make you a parent with pulchra prole, with a beautiful offspring. So let's start back at the beginning really quick and go through this last section. So, what does Aeolus have to do? And if he does that, what Juno will promise him. This is what she says. She says, strike force into the winds and overthrow the submerged ships, or drive them into diverse places and strew their bodies on the sea. For there are to me 14 nymphs with outstanding beauty, of whom the one, Diopeia, is the most beautiful in appearance. And I will join her to you implied in stable marriage, and I will say that she is your own. And she will pass every year with you for such services. And she will make you a parent with beautiful offspring. Cool. Hopefully that helped. Isn't Vergil fun?